All right, we've got Jay Heine, Timmy Barr, Dustin Engel with us here as these three qualify for state. We'll go with Dustin first. You get a state tournament berth. What's that mean to you?
It means a lot. I fell short last year coming in that wrestleback. The year before got fourth here, so I had that little fire going. You want to get in there.
Last year in your wrestleback, you were real close to being able to advance. Kind of take us through that match and your mentality afterwards, and what's the difference in emotion from this last year to this year?
I'd say in that wrestleback I was up 11-5, and then he spladled me, which was not like that at all, and just ignited my fire. And then this summer we went to a couple camps, and then right away we started in the season. Me and Timmy just were going hard. So.
How much does it help to have a teammate like Tim to help you in the wrestling room?
We always say, man, it's awesome to have a teammate as good as you for a partner, and it just helps a lot.
Any goals or expectations right now? We're just happy to get to state.
One match at a time is all I got to say.
Timmy Barr, congratulations on getting to the state tournament. What's it mean to you?
It means a lot. Pretty much been my goal. I want to do well in the state, but it's been a big goal of mine throughout my high school career.
How much were you driven by a near miss last year?
I was driven a lot. You know, I fell short with two pretty good guys that ended up placing that year, but you know, it got me going and showed me how much better I needed to get that summer. So I did a lot of wrestling over summer. I think that helped me out a lot.
You've had one heck of a senior year with over 50 wins and only one loss. What were some of the, and maybe today is it, but what were some of the highlights as far as your wins throughout the year?
Winning, I love winning. You know, I'm addicted to winning, and that's pretty much my highlights. It's just going out there and giving it my all. And, yeah.
I asked Dustin about the benefit of wrestling against you in practice, so I'll ask you the same thing. How much does that help you?
It helps me a lot. You know, I started out my freshman year in wrestling, and I wasn't very good at all. I was kind of a beginner, didn't know much, and got in there, kind of got beat up a little bit by coaches, and Coach McCarthy brought a lot of great coaches in there to get me trained up, and I got a lot tougher over the years, so yeah.
The program overall has really made big strides from your freshman season to now getting to regional dual final. What does that mean to be a part of that as a group?
It means a lot. Like I said, all of us in one room just going hard, and we all want each other to succeed, and yeah.
As far as some of your matches today, you had the big one against Wohlers, was kind of hype coming in. You were both rated, both had one loss. Take us through that match, and what did it take to get it done?
I just wanted to go into that match, you know, wrestling my style, wrestling my match. Trying not to pay too much attention to anything like what he's ranked or anything like that. Just go in there and wrestle my match. Yeah.
All right, thanks. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Jay Heine now, 138-pounder, who had quite a matchup in the semifinals against Mormon of East Mills, down 8-2 at one point. Take us through the end of that match and how you're able to get it done.
There was just a point in the match where I could tell that he was getting pretty tired. I mean, he had me there. He was working me pretty hard, and he had the upper hand. And I just knew that I couldn't give up because with wrestling, you know, if there's enough time on the clock, there's an opportunity to, you know, take the lead or pin somebody and whatnot. I knew that he was gassed, and those last 30 seconds, whatever the time was, he got out of position on a shot, and I took my chance. And I know you're not supposed to grab the head, but I grabbed the head and just threw it as hard as I could, and ended up in my favor, and went into overtime. And once again, I knew that I was more conditioned than he was, and that's something that I take pride in, that I am in fairly good condition. And he took that first shot, and at first I was scared. You know, he got in pretty deep, and I had double underhooks, and I was expecting him to Kelly, but we were close to the edge of the mat, so wasn't able to do that. And we went back to the middle, and he just kind of dove at my feet, and I got my hips back and got in. I circled around, and he had a hold of my leg, so I got that cradle in and just gave it everything I had on that last turnaround, and
Did you feel at that point when you won the first match that was pretty much the match you had to win? Felt good about getting your chances of getting
Yeah, I knew that it's hard to look at other guys and look ahead in the tournament, but I knew that if I won that match, that I had my odds of making it to state were pretty good.
How surreal a feeling is it to go from mid-December, not doing anything, to being on the wrestling team, and now you're going to end it at state?
It's a lot of emotion. I was pretty emotional after my first match. A lot of I'm sorry's to everybody around, and I regret it myself, but I'm glad that I'm out and finally back where I belong.
Congratulations. We'll see you next week.
Thanks.